Hi guys, welcome to part 4 of our tutorial series on how to play the King of the Hill game mode and how to make your hangar work if you did not invest in Kumihos or Striders or did not upgrade. What we've established so far is that your first priority is to fill up your team's beacon bar. You do this by being at the respective active beacon for as long as possible, and you always try to help not let red catch center. In this tutorial here we will take a look at how to apply this on the Valley map. As you can see, Valley map is a relatively symmetrical map. This makes gameplay for you quite easy, because depending on which side of the map you spawn, you can either stick to CBA or stick to CDE. In the current version of the game, there is only two set sequences in which the beacons activate. It is either C, D, B, E, A, or the other way around, C, B, D, A, E, which makes your gameplay quite easy and predictable. Let's take a look at a game I recorded earlier. Valley is a relatively small map, so I prefer jumping right into my Griffin with Pinatas and Orkans to splash the heck out of whatever Kumihos and Hovers and Striders may arrive in center first. You can find this little wall on either side and jump on it, and except for Team Deathmatch, in Domination, Beacon Rush and King of the Hill it is a really nice spot to be with a Death Button Griffin. Now we haven't really done a lot of damage yet, but we've been successful pushing that Kumiho out of center and now take care of the other one remaining in that corner. And holla-hee, we've got center. Time to check where the next beacon will activate. It will be on red side, and in my Griffin I am too slow to arrive there on time, so I decide to guard the beacon on my side. Reaching it will turn out to be rather difficult though, as you will see in a second. As you can see, red's beacon points are almost depleted, so even though it's not ideal, I need to jump into my Rhino to gain some points from the active beacon on our side right now. Again, the following beacon activated on the far side of red team, so there's no point in trying to reach this one. We can go to the far side beacon on our side and be there once red's beacon points are depleted. As you can see, right now there is no member of blue team at the active beacon, which is a bit of a tactical mistake, because right now we are losing out on points that we could get from that beacon. But at least there are now 4 team members moving to it, so we will deplete the possible points quite fast. The beacon after that will be center, and our remaining 2 team members are now already moving towards center to make sure that we get it. You may think that moving into center with a Rhino may seem a bit reckless, but if you take a look up top at the 2 beacon bars, they are almost identical right now, so this will turn out to be a very close game. Every single bit of points from beacons will count in the end. Remember that your first priority in any King of the Hill game is to maximize the points you can get from beacons, and if that means to sacrifice your bot, then you should do it. As you can see, the beacon activation cycle has now started over again, so I will try to make my way to our beacon that will activate next as soon and as quickly as possible. What I like about playing King of the Hill on Valley or the other short-range maps, it's that it's a lot more dynamic, there's a lot more brawling, a lot more fighting involved. It's, in my opinion, more fun than playing on Yamantao or Canyon or Springfield. But also the fact that this being a short-range map makes it possible for you to use a hangar that does not include fast dashboards like the Kumiho quite successfully, as you can see. And that already brings us to summarizing this tutorial on how to play the King of the Hill game mode on Valley map. Your priorities are, as always in King of, do what you can to help your team to fill up that beacon. Be at the respective active beacon for as long as you can and as often as you can. This will help both you and your team, because the longer you stay at an active beacon, the more points you collect and the more that beacon bar fills up. Anytime it comes to catching and defending the center beacon, it is recommendable to use weapons with a high area of effect, meaning Orkans, Penatas, Talumbus, Pins, Noricum. I believe that following these simple steps will not only guarantee you a good amount of gold and high points on the rewards screen, but also fun while playing. So go out there, have some fun, write in the comment section if you found this tutorial useful and if my tips worked for you. If you have other tips to add to my videos, please let me know as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Feel free to comment in the section below. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell in the corner to make sure you are notified once new content is available. Thank you for tuning in and staying with me until the end. Enjoy the rest of this video and see you in the next tutorial. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
And now it's just like, man, you got to have that time where you just like disconnect from the scene, just the race, like, and it's a race that I've created in my head, you know. But you have to step away from it.